All right, I'm back with my list of words that I created. I want you to make sure at this time that you absolutely have everything spelt correctly and that you know exactly what order you're going to put your words in, and think about what color you're going to use for each word. I usually like to plan ahead so that it's easier for me to do my work. Once my brain starts going through that creative process, I'm able to move quickly. I have your regular average Crayola markers. If you have something else you like to use, go right ahead and use it. Please don't think that I'm saying you must use this marker or this color. I'm saying find something colorful to use. If you remember, I'm gonna have words that reflect mine. Please make sure your words reflect your feelings or your mantra about art. I'm going to have the phrase I am at the beginning. You're going to have it also. I am at the beginning of each of your boxes. So I'm going to start off with that. I'm using gray. I am statements, and I'm just going to, on each line right now, write I am, and make sure I'm trying to get everything as neat as possible. And make sure that I have space left for those other words. So my first one I'm going to do is I am brave. I think the color blue, for some reason in my mind, makes me think of brave. So I'm going to this time use my my blue marker, and I'm just going to easily write the letters for the word brave. Slow and steady, just plain old. Sometimes I like to jazz them up a little bit, and I'll go back, and sometimes I'll make the letters a little different, a little unique, adding some thicker areas, smoothing out any place my marker kind of did me wrong. You know, fill that in. There's my word brave. My next word was creative. I think of green. I don't know why today. So I'm going to use some cursive. E-A-T-I-V-E. Creative. So you don't have to use cursive, of course not. You can use whatever you would like. Your lettering style is completely up to you. So there's my word creative. I am excited. To me, excited is red. I'm going to use all caps this time because excited seems very capital. E-X-C-I-T-E. Look how so far so good. Everything's fitting. Excited. Next word is persistent. That's a very long word, so I have to already be prepared to make my letters small and close together to get them all to fit, and I have it written down over on the side so I can make sure I'm spelling it correctly. And because my color changes, it's okay if my letters are a little bit close together at this time. P-E-R-S-I-S-T-E-N-T. Persistent. That means just stick with it. And this project, I'm sticking with it. And then finally, confident. I pretty much can feel like inside of the art room, I am confident I can do almost anything. I can't do everything every place else. Remember, I always say I'm not very good at certain sports, so it's just in my classroom, I'm good at almost everything in the art room. Outside of the art room, can't say the same thing. So know that everybody's good at something. Everybody has something they have to work harder at or they struggle with. So even if art is the thing that you need to work hard at and struggle at, do the best you can do. Work hard to make yourself proud of your work. Don't give up. I always say don't become a sloppy, lazy artist. Make it work for you. Make it look the best it can. Now, I think that's the hard work is over. Now you're just going to use your markers and decorate the border. Whatever you think looks good on the border. Notice how I have this extra white space down here? Maybe I didn't get my lines quite right. Maybe I'm going to put something down here. Symbol, a design, something, maybe a variety of symbols. So I'm going to fill it up with hearts because I love art. So I'm going to go ahead and put a heart, I'm going to fill up the space. I'm just going to go back and forth so that my hearts end up evenly spaced side to side. Looks like there's probably room for one big one here in the middle. See how we did that? I just kind of made it work for me. I'm not so worried about everything always being so absolutely perfect and worked out. Sometimes it's fun. All right, you know what you're doing? Now decorate your border, okay? You can do that. You don't really need my help for that. Add designs, patterns, repeat things, make some shapes. I would stay away from any more letters because we want our attention to be focused on our mantra. And so I think putting any more letters might get confusing. Again, if you don't know how to do cursive, don't want to do cursive, you can change it up in any way you'd like. I'm not so happy right now that I have pink here and pink here. I'm going to have to outline those with something to break up the repetitiveness. So look, all of a sudden I'm thinking I can just put purple around those and they're going to be a completely different look to my hearts, and I hope they don't look the same as my letters because probably not the best choice. I probably should have planned that out a little more. All right, let's see your finished work when you're done.